What is going on, everybody? This is round 4. Please don't be alarmed that the voice does not match the little picture in the corner. I was having some audio difficulties, so I had to re-record over this. I obviously can't change the fact that I was filming a live stream while doing this, so I'm not going to eliminate him. You can see my live reactions to a lot of the holes I play here, but this is essentially round 4. Trying to make it to the TGC level B section or A, possibly even higher, or we're just going to find out and see whether we stay in the C section. So first hole, I hit my normal shot, found the fairway, pushed it a little bit on the meter, and if you guys know, I've been struggling throughout the previous rounds with the putting meter. The putter has not been hot, and it's been a little bit crooked, but I tried to really settle it down a little bit in this and try to just make a run for 30. I was trying to go for minus 30, we're at minus 19, so still in a pretty good spot. Of course, it's playing quite difficult. I'll never complain with an opening par here, and we just got to get it rolling, and I'm not too worried about the leaders either. So going through this shot, you know, just trying to stripe another fairway here. Not much wind in this round, so just playing the little push draw right down the pipe. Hit a little bit slow, but still another fairway found. We're looking here at a 150-yard shot. It's only up 2 feet, a little bit of sloping to our left side. So we're pretty much just looking to hit pin high, let it roll on up there, and not really too much have to calculate here other than the slope by my feet. Pretty good shot, slight fast. That hill can potentially bring it right back to the hole with a nice little bounce here and putting ourselves in a perfect birdie spot. Now it's the real test. Will the putter be good in this round? This is a slippery putt going downhill to the right, trying to find the peak zone here. Just slipped on the top side. So, not a good start for the confidence building wise for the putter, but we'll see if we can get it going here. So two pars to open up, not terrible, but if we're trying to really push myself into another division, we're really gonna have to get it going and start shooting a lot lower, shooting birdies, shooting eagles, and just really figuring it out. So minus 24, that's about 8 feet down. And we're gonna let this one run up there with a little bit of shot shaping. Perfect, exactly what we like. A little bit of a crooked meter, but it was pretty much going right up there. Keep it below the hole. Give ourselves an opportunity at 3 or 2 birdie opportunities here, but see if we can capitalize on this one. Found the zone, found the sweet spot. Just trying to hit a straight meter for once. Still not that straight, and because I brought it back a little bit on the inside, still just trying to figure it out. So I played the 3rd round and the 4th round pretty much back to back because the tempo was good. I just needed to hit a little bit straighter, and I really just kind of wanted to like groove it, and it really kind of wasn't really happening for me. But you know, you're gonna have those days where it's just not all connected, and you can see here I hit a little slow on the driver, but the push draw kind of saved it, and we ended up striping it down the middle, even with a little red slow. So 100-yard shot, we got a wedge in hand. We have to capitalize on this opportunity. There's really no wind here. We're pretty much just going flag hunting. Perfect little fast, should be right up near the hole. Get this birdie train rolling. Great shot, slightly downhill, a little squeaker to the right, but we're gonna be all right. Find the zone, hit the putt with confidence. We got our first birdie. You can see the celebration, the relief I had at this point of just finally getting a putt to drop. It's been a tough third round, and it really kind of got to me on whether or not my putter was good, whether or not my meters were good, how to fix it type ordeal. But you know, it was a really good starting point. So we got a little fast, not too bad though. It's a perfect spot. I'm trying to go for a back-to-back here, another wedge in hand. Have to be capitalizing on these opportunities. 101 is going to be the perfect number with not too much downhill. We are hitting slight downhill at our feet to the right, so we will aim right there and try to stripe another one in there. A little fast, a little 101, but we added a little bit of spin so we can get it to stop quickly. So we had the last time was a slight slider to the right. Now we have a slight slider downhill to the left. Just trying to find that spot. See if we can go back to back here. We go back to back. Not the cleanest meters, but you know, the putts were dropping at this point, and I really started to build a little confidence. Going into a par 5, which is a must birdie opportunity, just to try to get to 30. See if we can just string 3 of them together here. Trying to decide on which way I want to take here. If I go on the left side, I'm going to run out of fairway, so I decided to go on the right side because the down 24 feet is really going to make me launch it. Hit a slight fast here, but it's going to be really good on the left side of the fairway, which cuts this down a little bit for me. So down 29 feet, so just about 10 yards. Previous day, the minus 10 or the down 10 yards didn't really help me like I thought it was going to help me, but you know, I trusted my numbering system on what I found out, and I pretty much stuck with it. Hit a little bit of a draw shape into it just to try to be safe and see if we can roll one right up there so we can get a putt for eagle. Bingo. Just about pin high, rolled through a little bit, but we're all about chipping. Really could use a little chip in here. Just trying to find the zone right now so that way we can capitalize on it. Right at it, and it just snaps right in front of it. That was kind of a heartbreaker because I was really grooving at this point, and to have -4 within this string of 3 holes would have been really good. But you know, we'll never be disappointed with the tap-in birdie. So -22, I really just started to see green, and I wanted to really start going after things because I really wanted to push -30 so that I ensure that I stay in the division that I'm in and possibly leave open the opportunity where I could eventually rise as well. So we got down 19, which is about 6 yards, so it's playing about 159. Just wanted to roll it on up there. Hit a perfect. Just going right at the pin here. Should roll up real nice. And like I said, I started seeing green here. I started getting a little bit of momentum, and these are the feelings that you want. Definitely the feeling I did not have on the third round, but you know, the puttering is still can come and go. But not this time. So that's a string of 4 straight birdies in a row with, you know, this scorecard is starting to get real good. And that's something in the area that I normally used to, but you know, just got to keep it rolling. That's what it's all about, just keeping it rolling. A little slow, but the push draw, the way that I play it, the slow is not a factor, and we're able to stripe another one down the fairway. Tough lie that I have here, so I'm going to have to just play this way out to the right, but it looks like the pin is in a nice spot where I can play these hills and have it feed directly towards the hole. I just have to put it in a spot where I can have that red hill, start it out to the left, and then just fit into that zone there. So we'll see what we can do here. It's spot on number for what I'm looking for. We just need this red hill to kick it left. And I hit a slight slow, so it ends up straightening itself out. And I end up directly where I didn't want to be for the first place. So we got a tough putt here. It's definitely a double breaker. It's kind of like a wish putt. I mean, you can kind of try to analyze it, but really, in all honesty, you're not really going to be able to figure out directly what it's like. It's going to snap to the right and then it's going to snap back to the left. So we got a nice little S-turn going here. Just trying to nestle it up and get out of here with our par, move on to the next hole. We got a shot at it though. Snap a little bit more. Just missed it on the high side. I did hit a little fast, so it went by. Just trying to save this par because I did not give myself an easy opportunity. But we're able to bang it. That was a straight meter. I started grooving. Started going real well here. So still minus 23 through 8. Shooting for 30. Trying to hit a driver just to get it somewhere in one of these bunkers so that way we can have an opportunity to just chip it right on up. I'm gonna hit a partial here though, so because I kind of want to see if I can get it into an eagle opportunity and see what I can do. Just trying to find the zone up by the zipper or the collar of my shirt. Hit a little bit fast, but it really started curving right towards the hole, and I just needed to settle down quickly, which it does in the short rough. So as soon as this gets going, that hill is going to take it all the way down there, so I'm just trying to get it barely on the green and let the hill do the rest of it for me. Another tough one there. I just aimed a little bit too far to the right, but I hit a really good shot, and another tap-in birdie. Close out the front 9 of a -5, which is a much better start than where I was in round 3. And it still leaves the opportunity for me to really push the pressure and try to get up to -30. Just the driver has been absolutely fantastic. The sim driver, for some reason, me and it have a little connection. And I know this one is one of the ones that rolled off to the left there because I did hit a little bit fast, but I wasn't too worried with the par 5. But the sim driver in this entire tournament that I have played has been pretty much a fairway finder for me. And I've tried many other drivers. There are some other ones that I have a good connection with, but nothing like this, the sim driver. So up 9 feet, which is 3 yards. The wind is probably playing somewhere between 3 miles an hour as well. That's why I aim a little bit to the right. And we're just trying to spin one back with a little shot shaping. Perfect. Just got to get it to stop. Pushed it a little bit on the stick, and that's why it hung out to the right. But pin high, can't complain. So just a slider to the left, just trying to get it going on the right line, and I gassed it right through. Look at that red bar. For some reason on this one I missed the go zone and I just gassed. Still in a good shot though, you know, -6 in the last 8 holes is not unreasonable. It's definitely something I'm capable of doing. Just have to connect it together, try to get a string like I had on the front 9. There's that driver that I know and love. Got a kind of unlucky break that the hill put it in that little spot, but I mean, like, that was a perfect drive. So 83%er here. Just trying to get it on the back part of this green so that way I can have a putt at birdie. Absolute striped it, going right at it. Just need to sit a little bit for me, and it nestles itself up nice and close. Little tap in birdie is exactly what we needed to get us going here. Just trying to string something together on the back 9 that would equate to something that we had on the front 9. Next hole, hole 12, -25 right now. I do not want to end up in that bunker, and I really knew I needed to play aggressive, so I wanted to really push this one, and that's exactly what I did. Hit a perfect, pushed it right down there so I'd have a short shot in, or shorter shot in. Still a tough lie, but there's no good lies in this fairway, so I knew I was going to have a bad spot. Kind of a sucker pin for where it's at, but we're going to go dead aim at it because we need to shoot low here. We need to get 5 under in the next 6 holes. So we're going to go -10. Hit a little bit of a push draw, but it's going to stick itself out there, and I'm going to catch one of these down slopes of not the worst spot. The number was bang on though, so we can still make this from downtown. We just got to read it right. So it's pretty straight, and then it starts slowly breaking uphill, and then it will straighten itself out a little bit towards the end. So I think the peak is just about right there, and we're going to just pretty much give it a go and see what we can do. Nice, decent putting meter for once, and nestled it just on the high side. I needed it 1 click more to the in, but it's going to be all right. Tap in par, as long as we keep the red numbers and the red boxes off of the card, we're in the go zone. So 287, you can go 1 or 2 ways around the trees. If I go left, potentially in the bushes, so I'm going to stick to the right and just try to find that fairway.
Nice.
Another fairway found, hanging out in the shade. It got a little dark in the 4th round. Not going to lie, the sun started going down, and I started losing the ability to see my guy on my screen, but we got a full sand wedge here. Not much to it, just pretty straight. A little pushy again with the stick, but we're right on the number. Just needed to get it to stop and spin, which it does. So for -26 here, downhiller, very minimal break to the right, just ending it a little bit to the left of the cup. Really need this one to go down. And we got it. You can see my little face in the little window, you know, and just happiness. A little fist bump, a little tiger fist bump. This is where things started to get really dark on my screen. So we got -17. I really don't want to be too short of this hole. I'd rather be a little bit long, but it's about 6 yards. So you play down 44, and then you got a little bit of the wind as well. So if I play this, it should end up just about pin high. But you can see how dark it started getting, and then I hit it slow, which means I ended up just short of the bunker. Kind of exactly what I didn't want to do, but what are you going to do about it? It happened. So we're trying to move to the splash shot because that's the best shot. Pull it back and just try to nestle this up, see what we can do. And a big fast. But we still have a putt for par. As you can see, the screen got real dark. And I think it's because this elevation is so high, and the sun dipped below the hills that you can't really see much anymore. So we got 15th hole. We still need to get 4 more. I'm not going to push the issue with the driver because it would run out of the fairway, so just a 3 wood to find the fairway. Absolute stripe show. Hill's kicking the lie to the right, 15 feet up, so we got 5 yards up. The wind looks like it's minimal, but not too much. I don't want to get hit on that false front, so we're going to hit the 140 number. We're going to use the shot shaping. We're just going to pull it back to get it to stop quickly, and we're going dead at it. Pin seeking, hit the flag, hit the flag. Oof. I needed to hit the flag a little bit right there, but you know, we still got a shot for birdie here. It's a tough putt. I put myself in a lot of situations where I was putting downhill instead of uphill. Just trying to find the peak as always, and then find the zone. Trying to get one to roll in, and chirp chirp, birdie birdie. Let's go. Round it out. A lot of circles on this card. -27. We got 4 to play. And if you've seen the first 3, you know these last 4 holes, I was notorious at parring all of them. I could not get a birdie on any of them. They're not difficult holes. but for some reason I just struggled to get a birdie on any of these. I didn't want to hit driver because I thought it would run through the fairway into that little cliff area. So I'm gonna lay up with a 3-wood and just try to give myself like a 100-yard shot in.
Look good off the tee.
Slight fast, but I played for an opportunity where if I did hit the fast, I'd have plenty of room. Up 18 feet, so 6 yards, so it's playing 119. Kicking way to the right. And I wanted to make sure I didn't hit that false front again. This should be a pretty good number. I'll hit a little bit fast, hopefully. No, yeah, 101% just to make sure it gets up there. And we're going right at the flag again. Almost dropped it. Tin cupped it. But it went a little bit long, but that's the safe spot to be instead of down in that front area. So 16th hole, haven't birdied it. It's going downhill, slight to the left. You can see that really fast one in that yellow bar. That's pretty much the peak zone right there where the meter is. And we're just trying to get it to the top of that hill and let it work its way down. Really need a birdie here if we want to get to 30. Break, break, break. Oh, you can see the heartbreak on my face. I thought I put a really good move on it. I was maybe just a half a foot too long in power-wise, and it rolled right around the edge. Took a lot of guts. Took a lot of, not so guts, but definitely took a lot of steam out of my engine on that one. I really felt good about that and thought I was going to start stringing this together as we go through, but hit a partial drive here so I don't run through the fairway. Fast usually happens when you hit partials unless you have a really good distance control separation, but it's going to be all right. 280. We got 239 to the flag. 209 is going to be perfect. I want to use that red hill right there to work the ball back to the flag. Just hit a straight shot out there. Finally got one. It's going right at the flag. Don't even need the red hill. Just need this to roll all the way up there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's go. Putt for birdie for minus 28 here. Pretty straight, which is the scariest putt of them all. Oh, I hit it straight. Let's go. So minus 28, unless I eagle 18, which is not very likely, I'm going to be just short of the minus 30. But I really want to finish out strong, just because this has been a roller coaster of 4 rounds, and I kind of need it for myself. Hit a fast drive, worried about going in the bunker. Luckily, it's going to be perfect. Right in the go zone, 88 yards. Can't complain with the wedge shot. Just get to minus 29. We're going to be all right. Kicking a little bit to the left. This is a perfect number. Up, so it's really playing 93 yards, but the one hop is going to be perfect. Hit a perfect. Hit a little fast. Should be just left of the hole. And I hit a little bit short with spin somehow. I must have been hitting on an uphill slope, but we still got an opportunity for birdie to get to minus 29. It's a pretty straight putt, just uphill. It goes a little bit to the right at first, but then that will come equally back towards the left. One last putt. Straight at it, straight at it, straight at it. Oh, just missed. And then this is where the fun begins, because I was talking through it all about how difficult it was. Putted really quickly, and that's what happens. You get minus bogey. So I don't get minus 28, I don't get minus 29, I didn't get minus 30, but I ended up finishing minus 27. It should be still good to keep me in the challenge circuit. So for the C division, that is. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all of the time you guys spend watching all of my videos, and just let me know if I can help out your games in any ways in the comment section. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for next week's TGC Tours.